Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. In the last episode, we unlocked the Toy Time Galaxy and defeated Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser. This episode, we're beginning here in the Gusty Garden Galaxy once again. I do so love this one. And this mission is fun, but actually potentially very challenging. You'll see what I kind of mean. Basically, there's a bit towards the end of it that's very hard. So this is called Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble. As you can see at the beginning here, well, I'm collecting these things. I'm not intending to, but, well, I might as well show you what they hint at. There is a bonus star here, which I'm not going to do. If we spring up here, come on, we get another one of them, and every time we get one of these things, a trail of bits leads you on to the next one, and it makes something appear. Well, it kind of just, I thought that was a different one to the one it was. There we go. So, that gets you a rainbow star, and launches you over here. So, we're invincible, and we can now break these boulders. You don't have to do this, this is for a bonus star, which I'm not going to get right now. But you can get a fair few bits out of it by just smashing these boulders up. There is one specific thing you need to do, which we're not going to do, because basically, if you want the bonus star, don't focus on the boulders. What you need to focus on is, up ahead, there is a golden chain chomp. So think what's going on there. But we'll be doing that quite some time in the future. For now, we'll head over to the Gravity Scramble. And this feels very... It's an odd one, this, because this feels very different to the rest of the Gusty Garden. We've got to gather just star chips for now. So, I'm trying to screw this platform. Oh, coins. Well, handy, because I would have taken some damage. Can I just jump straight into that gravity well? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but there we go. Yeah, it's quite interesting how far the gravity wells extend in a lot of cases. It's obviously this one goes right to there. Speedrunners really take advantage of those because they know kind of where the boundaries of them lie, and you can sometimes do some ridiculous stuff where you do a very dodgy backflip off one planetoid and you end up, like, in a crazy position, like, being, like, sucked halfway across the level onto another one because that's where its gravity well kind of falls. I believe we should wait here. The final star chip should come to us. There we go. Oh, bloody hell, if you... Slippery shoes! Every time. That wasn't the hard part, by the way. The hard part is this. Come on. Come on, you bloody thing. Third dimension there going on. So. The coloured surface with an exclamation mark on implies that that's where gravity currently is. Danger, watch where you step. What I just said will make a lot more sense as we proceed a little further through the level. As you can see, there's a gravity switch up ahead, and indeed the rest of the level relies on gravity switches as its main mechanic. If we hit this one, you'll notice, pulls gravity that way. And now these ones change to be exclamation marks, which mean they're currently experiencing gravity pulling in that direction. If we flip again, it changes there. So it's a nice way, the coloured surface reminds you the direction in which gravity is currently pointing. It's really worth, I would say, getting that life shroom. You will see why up ahead. There's not a boss or anything, there's just a really shitty part of the level. I believe this top is just for bits, isn't it? Yeah. So we want to stay... It's actually, as you can see, the lit up surface here is important for showing you which side is currently experiencing gravity. Oh dear. It's very Secret of Rico Tower, those ones, aren't they? Oh, nice. Ha, landed on the bastard. So, this side is under gravity. As you can see, it's a goddamn barrage of... cannonballs, and the life shroom just gives you a lot more wiggle room with these, because otherwise you can only take 3 hits, and that's surprisingly not a lot. Oh, cockmuncher! That's not fair. Yeah, the whole way that, like, the blocks move in this level and stuff does very much remind me of the secret levels from Mario Sunshine, like when you've got the box like spinning around and moving over a little bit. Bloody hell. If you want any coins, I suggest hiding, and if you hit one of the cannonballs with a bit, it will drop a coin. Unfortunately, the coin drops inside a Goomba, which is unfortunate. Timing on these things is possible, but hard. For basically, there is always a small gap in them, but I emphasis on the word short. I think they fire like 3 blasts at a go, but you want to... If you shoot the middle here where I am, you're technically safe from any of them. You just got to really walk on the straight and narrow, which is not easy with Luigi and his wonderful slippery shoes. But that's a fun little bit at the end there, but actually still from how I died, it can be challenging, and it can really fuck you. We're going to move on now to Mission 2 of the Freeze Flame Galaxy. So this is Freeze Flame's Blistering Core, and finally explains why this level is called the Freeze Flame Galaxy, because last time we were here we only saw freeze, there was no real flame going on. And did we start on freeze once again, but This mission basically serves as, weirdly, an introduction. Star chips together here. So I'll just talk while I'm gathering them. Good lord, come on, man. There we go. This level weirdly serves as an introduction to the Fire Flower. But we've already seen that Fire Flower, because we saw it very briefly during the first episode of the Dusty Dune Galaxy, soaring on desert winds. But I think you're kind of supposed to do this first, and this definitely is genuinely a better introduction to the Fire Flower than that is. So we'll get to play around with the Fire Flower a fair bit this episode, which is very nice. Let's grab the final star chip. There we go. They're called star chips. Last recording session I kept calling them star fragments, which I think is something else. Maybe Pokemon. No, Pokemon is star piece. I don't know. Either way here, you got to basically shoot across the center to activate the launch star. And now we head into the core, which looks very cool. Unlike the film entitled The Core, which is not very cool at all. So, a few things to deal with here. Firstly, the lava will not kill you, it'll just keep bouncing you until you die, you can't get away from it. These guys will move towards you, and they are, to all intents and purposes, immortal for the time being. For the time being obviously implies that later they will not be immortal, but now they are, so just ignore them, really. What we really want is, well, we don't really want this, but I'm going to go and get it nonetheless. Oh god, he's coming towards me. They're a bit sinister because they just keep coming for you, and you can't do anything about it, ever. We want to shimmy up this pole, and hop over, and... Oh no, I'm fine. I was like, there's supposed to be a Fire Flower there, and there wasn't. And that's because you need to get this thing first, and then make it back up the hill past these things. So, if you... Ow. Fire Flower is not like the Ice Flower, in that you can't walk on lava or anything like that when you're Fire Mario, which is a bit of a shame. But what you can do is throw fireballs in a very inaccurate way. Fireballs are the only way to kill these spiky boys. As you notice as well, fireballs can also open... They can also light torches, which do a fair few things in this level. Unfortunately, this level's really shitty in that you'll notice you have as long as you have music until your Fire Flower runs out. And that keeps going when you're in a cutscene. So like when it was showing the gate opening there, our time on Fire Luigi started running out, which I think is really shitty of the game. But I guess it's because it is tied to the music, because the music gets faster and faster until eventually it stops, which makes sense. Let's grab that again, because what we actually need to do is go down to where I gathered the life shroom a few minutes ago, which is through here. And when you light that, and that successfully, yeah, hitting precise things can be a real bugger with the Fire Flower, because it's not very... Basically, you've not got that many degrees of freedom, so it just kind of depends on where Luigi's whoopsie-daisy pointing, which can be problematic, I think. But, now we just have to do a bit of precarious lava walking. This thing shifts according to where your weight is, and we'll be dealing with those a little bit more later on. We have more of these immortal bastards for now, but we also have a Fire Flower. This is not really for killing them, though, that's just an added benefit. I mean, there's a lot of them, so it's potentially worth it literally just to clear yourself a path here. Nice that being hit doesn't take the Fire Flower off you, it feels like it should, but we need to come here onto this platform and light... What the hell? There we go, light that bit over there, and then quickly over to the right here is another torch that we can light. Come on! Oh, balls. Well, I don't know how long that first one even stays lit for. I'm going to hope indefinitely, but I'm not exactly holding my breath. Well, let's see what happens. Because, yeah, from here there's a fourth one that we need to light. I say fourth because two of them are already lit. Yes, there we go, it did work. See, keep some music going this time, which means we're running out of fire time, which I think is a bit of a shitty move. Oh, we should probably wait for that to be fully in, shouldn't I? Basically, this also feels very Mario Sunshine. Tricky ruins anyone. And now, this can be a bit of a bugger. These things roll and move according to your weight, so you've got to be fairly quick on them. Oh, no, 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 don't go that way. Okay, I think there's another... Oh, for God's sake. Right, let's try and spin it around that way. Oh, spun too far, I think. Oh, actually, no, that's perfect. Wonderful. Yes, good. Right, now we just need to cross using these lava flows. These guys are like their ice equivalents. At least you see what happens when you land in the lava now. It is survivable. It's not an instant kill. That should kill him. I think it doesn't kill him. They have to, if they land back in fire, basically spinning them turns their fire off, but their fire just comes back on if they land in the lava. What you need to do is spin them and then boot them. And that'll give me a bit of healing, which is nice. So here we've got these two lamps to light, and we just need to basically use the block that's sliding past as our way to do that. And the timing can be a bit shitty on this. There we go. Oh, good. Oh, bugger. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh. Because, yeah, timing the sliding blocks... Oh, I hit one of them. Can I just hit one from here? Do I even need to... Nope. Yeah, timing the sliding block with how long the Fire Flower lasts can be a little on the difficult side. Boot him again. Oh, lots of coins. Wonderful. Back up to full health. Very good, yes. I'm still not entirely where I should... I'm still not entirely sure where I stand on this game's health, because you have way less than Mario Sunshine or Mario Odyssey or anything like that. Having only 3 which can be expanded to 6 is very dangerous. Hup! No, I cocked that up. Ah, right, I've probably only got one more shot at it. I'm not even going to have one more shot, because, well, I've got... that's the thing, I've still got Fire Luigi, but there wasn't a sliding brick ready, so, you know, there we go. Alright, let's try that. Hup! That's a good one. There we go. And with that done, that gate lowers, which opens up the way to the star. Oh god, I went for a drink there because I thought it was safe. I thought it was safe! Oh, I'm not even holding my Wii remote, it's still on my... say on my crotch, which sounds weird. Accurate, but strange. Oh, that was a dangerous move! Fortunately, Luigi's jumps, as you know, are ridiculous. Which is great. Right. Let's head, I think, back to the ghostly galaxy. And so, this is episode 2, A Very Spooky Sprint. Which is almost certainly going to be the title of this episode, because as anyone who's watched any of my stuff knows, I love the word spooky. It's brilliant. I could give you an entire rant on the difference between scary and spooky, that, well, I'm going to give it, because you're trapped with me for the next 10 minutes, how much longer I've got left in this episode, probably slightly less than that, I don't know. Yeah. Pumpkins, for example. Pumpkins are not scary, pumpkins are spooky. Because spooky stuff, by definition, for me at least, can't be, like, actually scary, it's just fucking weird. So, like, a pumpkin, like, I have, for example, I have a suit, which is pumpkin print. Like, it's a normal, like suit, jacket, tie, trousers, all of that, but it's printed entirely with pumpkins. Nothing about that is scary as a Halloween costume, but boy, you better believe that is spooky as fuck. And here, indeed, is a character with the wonderful name of the Spooky Speedster. I keep spitting on the camera whenever I say the P of spooky. So you're after it too? Well, you'll have to race me for it. God, he sounds creepy. Why do my boo voice always sound creepy? Here we go. Yeah, well, I suppose they are a bit creepy anyway. So, he floats and fucks around. Your job is to use pull stars to get there instead. So this is all about efficient pull star movement. He's pretty fast, the Spooky Speedster. You certainly... Oh, there's Ham here. That's strange. I've made a huge mistake. Oh, no. Right, he's already got ahead of me. That's not great. Oh, I've gone off to the damn side. Right, I'm going to have to try something dodgy then. Actually, I'm catching up. No, I'm not. No, I was catching up, but now I'm not. Which is problematic. Oh, God. And I got ribbed by one of those things. Right. Oh, I'm on the back foot here, which is unfortunate. He cut the damn corner. Oh, no, I'm stuck on a ham. Stuck on a ham. Ugh. Right, this sling star here gives you a cheeky little advantage if you can use it. But I don't think that'll be enough to beat him. As you can see, the best at the bottom is 130. Ooh! And that's the time you've literally got to beat. He makes it in 130. Exactly. So, as long as you can beat that, you will beat him. And it's going to be bloody close here, actually, I think. Come on. Oh! Oh, that was some incredible movement there. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that was bloody close. Okay, he doesn't do it in 130. He does it in 110. That's much worse than I thought. But still, we just beat out the spooky bastard. Well, I promise, so take this. I remembered to do his voice like halfway through speaking, as so often happens with me. Whew. God, that was a bit of a tiring one, actually, because that scared me. Because I didn't think I was going to make it, and then suddenly it became crazy at the end. So that was brilliant. This unlocked us something new in the engine room. So, let's head up there. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Yes, we know how this goes by now. Indeed, we've unlocked the final of the Bowser bases, and this one once again. Oh, God. God, we'll be doing that next episode, and that's a real bastard, that comet. This is, once again, because it alternates every time, Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor. Let's roll. And its only mission, King Caliente's Spicy Return. I really feel like this would have had a bit more impact if it wasn't for the spoiler right in the title telling you exactly what's going to happen in this episode. But you know, there we go. So to start off, we've got us a launch star right next to us that's caged. So you know what that means is upcoming. It's everyone's favourite thing. Bullet Bill Pipering, for want of a better phrase. Actually, that's a fantastic phrase. Why would you want a better phrase? That one was the best phrase. Right, let's hop over here. Oh dear, dear me. Oh, bugger me. Right. Can you shoot me, please? Right. I've become disorientated and don't actually know where the damn place I'm going is. Oh, it's over there. Can I... Oh, I went too fast and he hit the curvature of the planet. That's annoying. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Kind of like he takes a straight line route to him, so if you get too far over the planet's surface, he'll go into it. I feel like he should have hit me there. Right, let's do a dodgy maneuver. Ah, the joys of Luigi. Wonderful. I didn't think that was going to work necessarily, but it did. That was great. So, time to learn a new mechanic. Once again, the game always teaches you mechanics before bosses. It's great. It's one of the things I really like about this thing. These platforms, you stand on them and they start sinking into the lava. You come off them and they will start rising back up again. It's fine. And it's just also reminding you that you can do the old deadly tennis game of tennis with these guys. 1 and 2. Wonderful. It's one thing I must really praise it about this game. I wouldn't say maybe makes it like easier for beginners or anything like that. It's just really well designed in that the mission that takes you up to every boss will teach you everything you need to know for how to fight that boss, which I think is very cool. If I give up any more Grand Stars, my dad's gonna get mad! So, this calls my ultimate weapon. Give him some heat, King Caliente! So he's a little bit burned after last time, but he fights very similarly. It's just about dodging him when he spits out fire, and then hitting his melons back when he throws them. Boink! And of course, oh bugger. He starts off already at the point where he's able to do multiple volleys, which can be a little problematic. There we go. So he is definitely a harder version, you're not just fighting necessarily the same boss. And he throws out these little blue bastards. He may have done that last time, I don't know. Oh, there we go. A little trick there is actually listen for the sound cue. You hear like a fireball effect versus a kind of effect when he spits out a thing, so you can focus on your jumping and actually just listen. See, that's the fire one, whereas if you listen for when he does a melon, it's kind of and now meteors are falling down, which is not great, but if we hit it one more time, shit, oh, bugger. I didn't quite catch it up in time. Oh, there's another one, wonderful, hit that, and then, bump. Oh god, he's still doing more. And kill him! Wallop! And that's actually one of the easy bosses in the game, and these things now no longer sync for us, which is great. This may have been a bit of a shorter episode, but I'm not starting that cosmic race now, no chance. Because it's evil, it's cruel, and it's unusual. So, I'll just show the Grand Star cutscene and then we'll go. This Grand Star doesn't count for anything, by the way. In a sense of, it just counts as a normal star for your building up to being able to fly to the center of the universe-ness. You actually don't need to get this one, all you need is to have restored power to the engine room, which we have done. But this does restore us power in New Dome. Well, this brings Beacon up to white, which is very nice, because that's actually all of the Grand Stars, as you can see, because it unlocks one final dome. Well, technically two things, because there's that thing there, which I'll talk about much later, and there's this final dome. That final dome does not have a boss, it does not have a Grand Star that comes along with it. So that is our final Grand Star in the game. Other than the one from the centre of the universe, of course. But we discovered a new dome, the Garden, which is very nice. Now that we've recovered so many Grand Stars, the beacon is almost too bright to look at. Once the observatory works as a starship, we can bring you to the centre of the universe. Then we can get to your special one. We just need a few more power stars. You must help us. Plot of this game, as you can see, is not particularly on the complicated side. Basically, you know, by the time you've got like your first Grand Star, you know the plot, and it doesn't develop much from there, but it doesn't necessarily need to. The gameplay is more than good enough to handle that. And we're going to hold it there for this episode, I think. So, thank you very much for watching. We beat the Spooky Speedster, and we got ourselves another Grand Star from King Caliente. Next episode, well, we're going to be doing an evil... That's a bit creepy. I don't want to look at you. The next episode, we're going to be starting off with an evil comet, and then we'll be doing some stuff in this new dome we've unlocked, the Garden. Thank you very much, and good day.